Dreams Restored. The 10 Trials of Morpheus. Chapter 10. The Porcelain Doll's Longing Story. Morpheus entered a dim chamber lit by moonlight. Upon a pedestal sat a porcelain doll, flawless yet fragile. Her painted eyes glistened as if alive. She whispered, "I long to be held, but every touch breaks me." She had been created long ago by a lonely artisan, a craftsman who poured his grief into porcelain. He shaped her with perfection, believing beauty must be flawless. But in his sorrow, he made her too delicate. When he died, his love remained inside her, but so did his fragility. She carried both, the gift of beauty and the curse of breaking. Children approached, reaching out with eager hands. Each time they touched her, cracks spread across her body. She cried out, "I want love, but I cannot survive it." Morpheus stepped forward, his voice steady. "Then rise, doll. Show them you are more than fragile beauty." The doll trembled, porcelain splintering, but she pushed herself upright. She stepped down from the pedestal, each movement risking shatter. The children gasped as she walked across the floor, her fractures glowing like silver veins. "I will not break," she declared. "I will live, even cracked." Morpheus watched as her longing transformed into strength. She was no longer a doll to be handled. She was a being who moved on her own. The children backed away, awed. The doll stood tall, her broken lines shining like constellations. She whispered, "My fragility was never weakness. It was the proof of my endurance." She realized that every crack was not a failure, but a mark of survival. Weakness had taught her endurance, and endurance had made her strong. Morpheus bowed his head, scarred but wiser. Fragility is strength disguised. The doll turned to the pedestal where she had once sat. "I was created to be flawless, but flawlessness is a prison. My cracks are my freedom." She walked into the moonlight, her silver fractures glowing brighter than perfection. The children followed, not to touch, but to walk beside her. She was no longer an object. They saw her as a being, alive and enduring. Morpheus touched his own hands, scarred from lifting her when she trembled. The porcelain had cut him, leaving lines across his palms. His scars were reminders. When you help the fragile rise, you carry their pain too. Yet those scars were truth, proof that fragility shared becomes strength. The doll lifted her face to the stars. "I was born fragile, but I live enduring, and endurance is love." Legacy truth. Fragility is not weakness, it is the proof of endurance.